Bienvenue tous. Welcome to Reporters here on France 24. I'm Mark Owen. In this edition, how Saudi Arabia is approaching a cultural crossroads, perhaps best summed up by who is and who is not allowed to drive a car. Yes, women aren't allowed to get behind the wheel unless they have the permission of a man who must be a close relative. But in this, one of the most restrictive societies in the world for women, change is slowly coming. Some women have been able to set up businesses. We'll meet one who's even managed to buck that most conservative of trends. She managed to obtain a divorce and also keep custody of her children, which is against the norm completely in Saudi Arabia, which is a man's world, reinforced, of course, by religion. But some women are starting to find their place, to have their say, and even to flex their muscles, quite literally. Change is coming, though very slowly, as our report by Mark Perlman. George Yazbek will show you.
This is Jeddah, Saudi Arabia's economic capital, dotted with luxury boutiques and skyscrapers. It's also the most liberal city in the country, featuring trendy restaurants and beaches. But here, women aren't allowed to swim. They remain second-class citizens. In the Wahhabi kingdom, women cannot drive or travel without the permission of a guardian, a brother, father, cousin, or even a son. And yet, beneath the surface, things are quietly changing. Here in Jeddah's old city, Abir Abu Sulaiman is Saudi Arabia's first female tour guide.
باب للرجال وباب للسيدات وباب للمكتب. اللي حلو انه كانت الرواشين زي كده زي ما انتم شايفين كان لازم يهتموا بيها لانه هذه عدة اجزاء.
When I came to the city 7 years ago, I felt that I needed someone to explain for me. I didn't find, so I became the tour guide to explain for the people and to attract them to come and visit this lovely and beautiful place.
At first, her initiative did not go down well with her male peers, but they accepted her in the end.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. كيف حالك؟ Some people, they have a misunderstanding about the Saudi lady, that she's a shy lady sitting in their house. So when they see me, full of energy and passion and love for this area, explaining, giving all the details, they know, Saudi ladies, they know how to go out as well.
In December 2015, Saudi women were granted the right to vote and stand for municipal elections for the first time, a historic poll for the kingdom. It led to the election of 21 women. They make up 1% of the more than 2,000 councillors. In Jeddah, Lama Al Sulaiman was one of 2 women elected. But at the city council's very first meeting, things got ugly.
During the first meeting, we had a disagreement at whether the women should be seated at the table with the rest of the members or the women should be segregated. And this took a while, and finally, democratically, the members voted to have the women segregated.
It was decided that the sessions would be held via video link. For someone used to working alongside men on the boards of multinational corporations, it was too much.
I knew that I was not going to be as effective or as useful as I wanted to be if I was not going to be sitting at the table with everybody else. And therefore, I resigned.
The other elected woman, Rasha Hafsi, decided to remain on the council. She weighs her words carefully in front of the camera.
The acceptance of women in different sectors is not the same. I mean, the government opened the doors, but at the same time, the acceptance of society and some stakeholders is not the same in every entity.
Politics aside,